Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Mohamad Aziq bin Mohamad Adil, including our group members, which is Subishand and Mohamad Azhari. We would like to present to you about how to make a presentation. So the content of the slides is including the importance of presentations, preparing the slides, transferring the idea, and how to speak in the public. So the first one is the importance of presentations. So the question is why presentation is very important. So there are three possibilities, which is the first one, it is an essential part of professional career. And the second one is to promote the credibility of author or scholar work to the higher level. And the third one is to represent the skills in order to attain the work of choice. Next slide. And the next slide is the how to preparing the slides itself. So how to prepare the slides? So the slides need to be one concept for one slide, meaning that if you try to put one topic, you put it in one slide instead of two topics in a slide, and then use frequently to put the imagery data, which is, for example, like bar charts and tables, and then use simple and eye-catchy design, and use more illustration rather than text. So don't put a very lengthy text because you don't expect the audience to read all of it, but more to the illustration, and you are the one that express the elaboration of the points itself. Okay. So for the next points, I will pass to the Mohd Azhari. Thank you.
Thank you, Aziq. So next, we will discuss on transferring the ideas. So presentation is about to transfer the idea from our mind into the mind of our audience. So the first thing we need to know is to focus on one major idea that we're most passionate about, and we need to give the context or example to ease the understanding of our audience. Second, we need to give people a reason to care about our ideas. This will build their curiosity and allow their mind to work by questionnaires. Besides, we need to ensure that the idea is worth to be shared. That means the idea that can benefit all people. Other than that, we need to build an idea with familiar concept. To reflect the idea with general example to the audience.
Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to talk about the speaking in public. So there is two important concepts that we need to consider when we're speaking in public. So the first one is about the voice control, and the second one is about the body posture. So if we look at the voice control, you need to learn to slow down your face and prevent the fast face. So when you try to talk in a slow face, people can grab and understand very easily on what you are trying to explain. If you're trying to go very fast, there might be a points where your audience will miss out. So for the next one, you need to add energy to the voice when emphasizing the point. So the more energy you add towards a certain point, people will understand that you are highlighting the point. So they will try to absorb the important points that you are trying to explain. So for the next one is the body posture. So whenever you're standing on a stage or in front of a crowd, try to stand straight and avoid moving back and forth. Trying to centralize yourself in front of a stage where all kind of audience can see you. Next one is try to control your hand and your body shaking. It is very, it's very common to someone to face nervous whenever they are on stage. So try to control your nervousness and try to be confident when you are presenting yourself to your audience. That gives them confidence to listen to your speech also. So the third one is trying to control and use a proper professional face expression. it is really important to give a proper use a controlled expression whenever you are facing an audience. So for the next slide, I'm going to explain about the content of slide. So what should your slides should have? Firstly, the wordings should be very short. It shouldn't be like an essay or a research paper. It should be very short so that people can read and understand very fast. So the next one is always talks about the main points only. So whatever points that you would like to talk, try to highlight and place on your slides, and from there trying to explain or define whatever that you're trying to explain through the slides to your audience verbally. Next one is try to present your content of your slides in the bullet form, so it's easier to read rather than you are putting it in a paragraph form. Third one, it's really important to put some illustrations. As what Aziz mentioned earlier, we can add graph tables, which will make your slides to look more creative and people can understand what you're trying to say. So it's not about wordings only, but it's also about the graphs and illustrations, which will attract people. So for the next one, for the conclusively, I would like to pass to Azhari.
Thank you, Subishand. So as conclusion from this presentation is a mean of communication that can be adapted to various speaking situations, like talking to a group of people. And most of the time, they are presented before the audience, and presentation are a tool of communication that can be used as speech, reports, and more. And to be effective, it is a step-by-step preparation, and the methods and means of presenting info should be carefully considered. Last but not least, next slide. Here are the references from a YouTube video for our presentation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.